The South African minibus taxi industry is indisputably male-dominated. However, there are women which exist therein between the headlines at all levels. We spoke to Bernadine Williams for female representation of the taxi industry and her brother Burton Parks for another perspective.
My previous chair used to say, you know what, Bernadine? You should do better than your husband. So that sticks into my mind. Good day, I'm Bernadine Williams. I'm from Stellenbosch. I'm the owner. I'm in the taxi industry. I've got a fleet of 8 vehicles. I know it's a male-dominant world, but for me it's not strange and funny. If I go buy parts, I'm the only woman there. So for me, it's not different. I'm so used to it. If I go to meetings, I was the only woman there in certain meetings. But you know what? You get used to it. My husband, my late husband, passed on 11 years ago. So then I had to go on with the business. Before, I was not really committed or not 100. Yeah, I was not fully in the business. But when he left, then I had to do everything. So that's where I started. The vehicles were standing there. Then I said, that's what I'm going to do. So then, you know what? The money I had, then I fixed the vehicles. And then, to be honest, I didn't want to make like that because I was afraid they're gonna decline my stuff. So then the one guy told me, why don't you buy yourself a new vehicle? I said, no, I don't want to. He said, yes, please, man. So then only I applied, and so it's now 11 years that I've been in the taxi industry. It wasn't funny for me to sit there in the room with all these guys. Nobody made any remark. Like if the person here about taxis, they always think bad of it. Taxi industry, they think it's like we call it scholars. It's not like that. There's respectable people as well. So, like I'm in the taxi industry, I make it the most of it. Like I said, like the people used to say, your children is your pride. But I say my vehicles is my pride. You know what? It's 11 years now. And within 9 years, I bought 9 vehicles. So I said to myself, I actually did very good. Do you know what the most important thing is? Your permit, your route. And like my husband, it was always on the route. So I've got charter permits also. He didn't do that. I just said, let I do it differently.
My name is Burton. His name is Parks. I'm Bernadine Williams' brother. She's the master brain of everything. I'm just doing the mechanical work. He's running the whole business. From the start, it's very strict. And she's there for everything, where the combis must load, stuff like that. Everything must be perfect. She's very strict on stuff like that. You must be an hour before the time. You must be your place. That's how she do it.
I have to, every 10,000 kilometers, then the vehicles has to be serviced. Tires must be rotated. All those kind of stuff. The drivers won't tell me, listen, the vehicle needs to be serviced. So I have to check on the tracker every time for the kilometers, and then say it's time for service, rotate the tires. And you know what? Sometimes you can slip. Sometimes you can. With licensing now, I must do all that stuff. I have to stand in the queue. I have to do that. Like that driver, Rodwan, he said, is it really such a lot of paper? I said, yes. So I had to explain to him, it's not like you buy a vehicle and then you go drive. No. Your paperwork must be in order. You have to get letters from the association, from the local authority. Then you have to go to the transportation board. I had to tell them which documents must you have. If you don't have everything, and then that thing can't go through. Or some of the people, you will pay for the application, and then something is missing, and then you have to reapply again. And it's not, in the past you had to pay 300 Rand, it's now 627 Rand 66 cents for application. So every time you have to apply, you must pay. You have to pay. Nowadays, you need tax clearance for a renewal of a permit and transfer of permit. And I'm honest if I'm saying that there's a lot of people that they don't pay their tax and they don't. Yeah. When I married my husband, he had three taxis, yes, and then he also rented permits and so. I was not really involved. It's just sometimes when they will tell me I must count the money, and then some of those drivers, they will give you same amount every evening, and it's not like that. You can't drive the same amount of people every day. One year I went to, it was like a conference thingy there at the Royal Yacht Club in Cape Town. It was one year, it was in August, it was that Women's Day. So they said there, where there's women involved, it's more successful than men only. But it's a truth. It's a truth. Men can't do stuff on their own. Oh, most of the people, it's like they inherit and they have to go on with the business, and some of them they can't cope. I know what I've been talking of. Then they've got one vehicle, then they will sell it. I feel you must go ahead with the stuff. But okay, everybody's not that strong. All the people, they're not the same. They used to say, I'm a strong woman. They used to say that. Like I used to say, I would like to expand. I don't get special treatment if I go into the places. I don't get. It's the same. You have to face a lot of stuff. A lot. You know what? In the taxi industry, there's a lot of jealousy. A lot of jealousy. That's why I don't walk on the rank and stuff, because I'm always, I'm always a topic, and it's always, hy vrou het al weer dit, nee. Die nieuwste sê, hy vrou weer nie bewen gekoop. There's always issues. Like, I requested the letters Wednesday. Today it's Friday. I didn't receive my letters yet. You know what the secretary, I asked him this morning, you know what he told me? I was wait till the weekend. And they don't issue letters. It's during the week. When I was secretary, the very same day I will issue that letter and make sure that person get the letter. But I know you have to go to local authority and then to the transportation. No, they don't give a damn. The last time also, January, when I requested, I have to wait long.
It's not easy to keep a taxi business like this, because you know when you're a woman, taxi business is very violent. It's always fighting. You see the people get killed. But she's a woman and she's fighting with her men. Most of the people are men. In this business, there's a lot of jealousy. Every day we struggle, but Bernadine keep fighting and she don't go down. That's what it is.